Hey guys, how's it going? Shay from Student Life Australia, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys 3 tips to enjoy your life more, be happier, live a more fulfilled life, and just to implement them to increase the quality of your existence. So, let's see how we go. Okay, so everybody knows that, the ideal for life would be to hopefully enjoy the bulk of what you do. So obviously you're going to have days where you don't feel good, you might even have weeks at a time where you feel pretty shit. That's normal, that's life, we can't really fight that. But if we can create ourselves an existence which majorly or for the most part is something we enjoy doing, that we think is worthwhile and fulfilling, I think we're on the right track. So I'm going to give you a few tips which I have found to help me do that for myself. Alright, so tip number 1 for living a more happy, fulfilling life is to live according to your values and not necessarily your goals. So for example with me, achieving a 96 plus ATAR was one of the biggest, I would say, goals or values or journeys I undertook in my life. Now, a lot of people would think that yes, that is just a goal and it's probably not a value at all, but I attached that hard work and that journey to a value, which was to do my best in my life and try my best at what I do every single day. And that's what I did for 2 years, and I achieved the goal. Now, when I achieved that goal, it wasn't meaningless and it wasn't like, oh, what's next? It actually felt quite good and still feels good because I know that when I look back at that time in my life, I was living towards the value of doing my best every single day. So sometimes when you live just towards that piece of paper or money or goals, and it's not in accordance to what you believe is right and your ethics and your values and what you actually want to get from the inside of yourself from life, when you live for goals that aren't like that, it's like when they're done, it's just, what was that worth? I'm on to the next one now. It's not very fulfilling and it doesn't last very long, that sense of happiness. So you need to align your goals in life with your values, what you believe is right, what you want to achieve in the long run, what you would wish you did on your deathbed. If you can make your life about your values and then about your goals as a secondary thing, I think you'll be much better off. Tip number 2, I would say, is to recognize how awesome things are in 2016 in terms of what you have available to you as an individual to chase your passion and what you like to do with your life, and to go out and do something every day that kind of makes your dreams and what you want to do come towards you. So for example, I like school and I like teaching people to study, so I used YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat to start a bit of a community where we help people study. That sort of thing was not available back in the early 20th century or the early 19th century. You couldn't use those things that I've used to make the community that I've made and Nick's made and all that sort of thing. If you want to sell a certain product, it's easy to create a website these days. It's actually pretty cheap as well. If you want to start an Instagram account about awesome cars that you like or something like that, it's so easy to get connected with people these days in 2016, and then maybe even eventually turn that into more than a hobby, maybe even a job. So when you put things into your daily routine, into your daily life, which you enjoy doing, which bring out a passion in you, and then hopefully maybe you can make it into a job, I think you're going to feel pretty good about yourself and about your life. Use all the things you've got available in 2016. Social media, the internet, etc. All those things. Take the things that you enjoy doing, turn them into something that you can do to help other people and to just integrate the things you enjoy into your daily life to something bigger than yourself. I think that has made me a much happier person. Okay, so tip number 3 for living a more fulfilled and happy life is to accept the good and the bad. A lot of people think as soon as a negative thought comes into their head, or as soon as they start feeling sad or angry or lonely or frustrated, some sort of negative emotion, something that isn't pleasurable, something that isn't socially desirable or acceptable, as soon as that comes into their head or their body, they just kind of want to reject it, throw it away and remove themselves from it. I don't really think that is a long-term strategy which is going to work. So when things come into your mind, positive or negative, ask yourself, is this a helpful emotion? Is this a helpful thought? If it is, then that's great. Roll with it, concentrate on it, use it to the best of your ability. If it's not, don't fight it, just accept that it's there, make room for it in your head, and just kind of move on. Don't struggle with negative emotions. Don't feel like you're the only one that feels them, or that it's something deficient in you, or that you're wrong, or there's something wrong with your brain, or anything like that. It's not like that. And once you can get to the point where when things come into your brain that probably aren't desirable, into your head, into your body, into your mind, and you don't fight with them, you're just like, oh, that's just part of life. All good, just like the good stuff, the bad stuff will come too. If you can accept it, not dwell on it, and then wait for the good stuff to come and enjoy that, savor every second of that, I think you'll be just a better person in terms of how you enjoy your life on a daily basis. So stop fighting negative emotions, stop fighting negative thoughts. It's okay to have them as long as they're not getting in the way of what you enjoy doing every day. So don't fight. Alright guys, so that's probably my last tip for this video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Just a quick few tips today on how you can hopefully improve your life. If they work for you, then that's great. If they don't, then move on, try and find something else that will work. But I know they worked for me. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe for more from That Student Life Australia. See you guys.